I'm Jane Newchurch, and I've had the privilege of performing in several TSP productions, including Fiddler on the Roof, Our Town, Woody, Godspell, and the Halloween fundraisers. Today I'll be reading a prose written by Mary Berger. Mary's play, The Gift, was selected to be performed in Dasher Dancer Prancer and Playwright, 10-minute plays for the holidays last December at TSP. For our Performing in PJ series, here's a perspective on the COVID-19 by Mary Berger. Many of you know me, but some do not. Briefly, I'm a gray-haired retiree whom I'm told may not receive treatment for the virus if I become ill, as there is a shortage of medical supplies. Charming. But Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick is good with that. Well, it is true I have lived a life fully blessed. I have a degree from college, was married, had 2 children, piloted a plane and jumped out of one too, circled this old planet, and ran a medium-sized business. I also had scrounged for returnable bottles to enable the purchase of baby food, cobbled together 3 part-time jobs working 7 days a week to make ends meet, and buried my husband and son. I haven't experienced anything like this pandemic. I mostly remember the polio epidemic in the 1950s. If infected, a person suffered muscle weakness, which could lead to an inability to move within a few hours to a few days. Up to 5% of children and 30% of adults so infected would die. I mostly remember being told it could happen to you if you took a breath of air at the wrong time. That was scary. As for me, it ended in almost daily trips to Deep Eddy Pool to cool off before going to bed. And days before AC, that was major. Regardless, I'm neither stressed nor scared. It's a long story, but to begin, I am part of the silent generation. Heard of us before? We were born between 1928 and 1945. Our parents had seen both world wars and had suffered through a devastating depression. They provided us with a very definitive understanding of life. First of all, we should preserve what we have. Our motto was, waste not, want not. Still today, I won't throw away a rubber band that hasn't broken. Secondly, follow, respect, and don't question the rules. We had a lot of rules. If I was bad, but could run to Grandma before Mom caught me, I wouldn't get a spanking. If she caught me, I got the spanking, and Grandma kept her mouth shut. Needless to say, Mom well earned her title as General, and I got pretty fast on my feet. It would take the 1960s for me to rethink questioning rules. Additionally, I was a Peace Corps volunteer serving 27 months from 1965 to 1967. When I returned stateside, I had trouble readjusting to my own culture. It all seemed so superficial and greedy. In those couple of years, I learned from my host what is really important in life. I was constantly amazed how those with so little found so much joy in life. It changed my sense of values. I just don't need much. If I need to get away, a good book can transport me to wonderful worlds beyond this place. Finally, life has taught me that none of us are guaranteed tomorrow. Today, I'm back to not questioning the rules. I'm pretty good at having clean hands and keeping 6 feet of space around me. And at my age, I'm fortunate enough to spend a lot of time at home. I focus mostly on being quiet, not causing problems, and trying to be supportive to those around me. And being of an earlier generation, I still believe in prayer. So I do have a job to do.